I should think no more frozen pipes either. The story this week is definitely mild weather, but also more particularly, and you might get the clue from this, windy weather. The wind is now from the west or the southwest. The source is the mid-Atlantic, so it's quite mild, full of cloud, full of rain now and again, but particularly windy. And I think Wednesday, where we've stopped here, could be the worst day this week. Gusts of over 70 miles an hour from northern England northwards, but if I close in, it's quite likely that we'll see this pretty damaging winds through the central belt of Scotland, and they could gust higher than this over northern Scotland. Well, we'll firm up on that later, the next couple of days or so. In the meantime, keep it in mind, but Scotland today is a fairly good story in that it's probably going to be the mildest place in the whole of the UK. 12 or 13 degrees, the middle 50s Fahrenheit. That's over 20 degrees higher than about 36 hours ago. We're all enjoying, I think that's probably the right word, the mildish weather of 9 to 11 degrees, but with a wind. And not much sunshine, though it has been seen and will be seen for the rest of the day in southern England and probably eastern England, possibly even eastern Scotland. And the reason we're in this state is that we're now the other side of that cold air. All our weather's coming here. This is upwind, and of course it's clearly very cloudy, and the source, as I said, is the middle of the Atlantic. And the isobars are close together, and if I run this for today and for tomorrow, maybe even the start of the next day, you'll see the isobars get, if you like, even tighter. So the wind is going to increase, as I've already pointed out, but we're still on the right side of this line here, this front of cold air, so it'll stay mild. And as for the rain, not too much this week, but tonight it'll sink south through northern England, Northern Ireland, and tomorrow it'll start to go north again. It means no frost. There won't be any frost this week, to be quite honest. The winds will strengthen tonight over northern Scotland, possibly touching severe gale, and ease off a little bit tomorrow. But tomorrow morning again is likely to be fairly grey. More rain, I think, for western Scotland and Northern Ireland, and of course it will start in northern England before it eases off later in the day, but a similar sort of complexion for much of England and Wales, with similar sorts of temperatures at 9 to 11 degrees. Then, of course, we jump ahead to Wednesday. Now, Wednesday will feel a much different day anyway. It'll be sunshine and showers rather than grey cloud and rain. But the showers will rattle through at a 1/11 of speed, and the winds will be, of course, at their strongest through Scotland. So a reminder here for northern Britain, but particularly Scotland, 80-mile-an-hour gusts are quite likely. Now the winds will ease later on Wednesday, but they're just going to pick up again on Thursday, and we could well see gales by the end of the day for most places. So a different week, Anna. No frost, but a lot of wind.